And here's number 4. Do you want my help? They may want something different. They might have to make a new decision than the one they've been making, but they might not want you to help them fix it. Now, we're going to dig into, as we go through these sessions, how to ask some of these questions, ways to uncover all of this information. But can you see the value in this? If we don't get this information right up front, if we don't find out what the problem is, how it came about, what happens if they don't do anything, and do they want our help? Can you see how we could end up spinning our wheels, working on problems that'll never get solved? Trying to sell in a situation that the opportunity just isn't there. No matter how bad we wish it were different, if it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. So when we think about this last one, do you want my help? It's quite possible that the reason they're speaking with you is simply because they want to gather information. They want to know what you know. And the reason they want to know that is so they can go and fix it themselves. Have you ever spoken with somebody like that? Yeah, I think we all have. At the end of the day, the value of the solutions that we provide are in direct proportion to the value of the problem it solves. If we're working on low value problems, then the importance of the solution that we're bringing to the table just isn't all that great. And as we start to uncover what it is that they have, what it is they'd like to be different, as we start to help them recognize that gap between where they are and where they'd like to be, we can start to highlight all the reasons why they would want to do that. Now, when I say highlight, I mean getting them to tell us why they should do something different, why this is important. So let me ask you this. Imagine for a minute what would happen if before you went to work solving somebody's issues, putting together a bid or a proposal, doing a demonstration, what would happen if you were to ask those 4 questions in the very beginning? What is the problem? What is it that you're looking for? How does it exist? Where did it come from? Is this something you've been dealing with for a long time? Is it important enough to do something about? And do you want my help? Any disconnect in those 4 questions, odds are better than good that you're not talking to somebody who has a desire or the ability or the authority to buy what it is that you sell. As we've gone through these 4 questions, let me ask you this. Anything stand out? Was there a key takeaway that you wrote down? If there was, leave a comment. See, I'm trying to make this as close to a one-on-one coaching session as we can possibly get. And one of the ways we can do that is by you leaving comments or by you leaving questions. If you like what we've been coaching to so far, feel free to check out the podcast. It's on iTunes. It's on Stitcher. It's called Selling More by Talking Less. In this podcast, every episode, real short, between 5 and 7 minutes, and we talk about concepts just like this, the 4 questions that we want to get to, why we want to get to them, and what could happen as a result of getting those answers. Some people tell me that they actually prefer video. Not a problem. If you go to YouTube, look up MST, or just Bob Marks, we have a YouTube channel. On there, again, very short videos talking about different ideas about sales, how to get people to tell you why they should buy, and some different thoughts and ideas that might help you look at an old scenario in a new way. If you like it, subscribe. I can't wait to see you on the next session.